Hello everybody, Arknov here, getting back some more Let's Play Trails to Azure. The booster site. Experimental signal booster. We'll hack the orbital and deliver the declaration of invalidity from there. There's no going back. Are we ready for this? We're ready for this. Tiger Hill skies above signal booster site. Camera preparations are okay. The sound test is perfect too. We've arrived directly above the booster. You can begin anytime you want. Okay. Chairman, can we? Yes, begin. Let's begin then. Begin hacking the orbital net from the signal booster. Alright, I've got communications control. Switching the camera. Yes, alright. Everyone, good morning! Crossbell News reporter Grace Lynn here. I'm here to inform you that the Crossbell News has no relation to this matter. This is my own arbitrary report, so please understand. Well then, I know this is sudden, but I'd like to introduce someone to you. His Grace Chairman Henry McDowell, representative of the autonomous state of Crossbell. I am speaking to both citizens of Crossbell as well as the people watching this transmission. I am Henry McDowell, Chairman of the Congress of the Autonomous State of Crossbell. As you all already know, the other day, former Mayor Croy declared the founding of the independent state of Crossbell. A military organization called the State Guard was established. I feel some are growing used to the new order. However, everyone, I want you to think again. Consider whether this situation is the one the citizens have chosen. Of course, each of you has your own opinion on the legality of this situation. However, the fact that the current government did not come to power via the democratic process is the absolute truth. With many congresspeople and even myself in prison, Crossbell independence was declared. I would like to once again point out that this declaration was made individually and arbitrarily without going through Congress. In that case, was the referendum on the question of independence a basis? No, that question was to decide only whether Crossbell should make a formal declaration of intent. The State Guard and independent state of Crossbell, to say nothing of the President and his government, by no means are any of them tied to legitimacy. And more than the legitimacy of these legal procedures, there's only one thing I want to ask you all. This situation we're all in, the structure of our government at present, and how we citizens ought to be. Are they truly correct? That is all. That is all I wish to say. After having had an opportunity to think about it together with everyone, as a representative of the autonomous state, I hereby declare the invalidity of the independent state of Crossbell. Oh, he actually said that. But now it'll become a little easier for us to move forward. Yeah. Sergey, I guess those kids of yours have something to do with this? There's no one else it could be. Well then, it looks like we've got our work cut out for us. From this point on, we'll relay any and all information we receive. First of all, the attack at Crossbell City that occurred 2 months ago. How long will this unpleasant broadcast continue? We're in the middle of setting up a physical barrier to isolate their entry. Probably another couple of minutes. We have already removed it from the screens in the city. Soon the citizens will be evacuated as well. That was a nice surprise attack. An expert mixing of fiction and fact. The pride of an old soldier, I'd say. You're saying it like it's none of your business. Hasn't this happened because you let the chairman escape? Well, I can only offer you my sincerest apologies. Although if we had done things our way and crushed all sources of trouble, this wouldn't have happened. You have to consider the fine child's temperament, too. You can't do anything too drastic to the sports section people. It's irritating, but we really can't do a thing about this. The situation should have considerable effect on the State Guard outside the city, too. I will try to rally them somehow. Yes, please do. Then we'll set about in our earnest, too. AUA and the Resistance. We'll put real effort into hunting them down. I will get in touch with Ouroboros, the church's airship, and the support section. Something needs to be done about them. Yeah, please go. Very well then. It seems your father doesn't lack resolve. Well, I should hope you think so, considering his foresight. A grand plan to rearrange an entire continent's order. There are limits to what my father can do himself. That's why he's getting various help from an excellent staff, like the divine blade and that gentleman. Precisely. Papa, did you finish talking? Ah, it's Lady Belle. Yoo-hoo! Surely, you are always so full of energy, aren't you? Did you think about what we talked about before, perhaps? Yeah, being the head of your private unit, was it? It seems fun, but I like what I'm doing now. Oh boy, I'd like it if you didn't try to recruit her so shamelessly right in front of me. Oh, my apologies. Then, Mr. Sigmund, regarding the next plan, execute it like we discussed. Yeah, I know. Boy, what will you do? I don't remember having become your comrade. I'll do as I please. Well, if you feel inclined, you can come whenever you want, and I'll train you thoroughly, okay? What reliable people they are. That monster like father and daughter are nothing but trouble, and you who compete with them on equal footing are quite the woman yourself. Do you regret it? Being tempted by me, I mean? Of course not. Thanks to the drug you gave me, I obtained power. An overwhelming power no one can master. That's true. When you demonize, Mr. Wald, you are the absolute strongest man when it comes to pure physical strength. And to us, you are a unique sample as well. I'll gladly become your guinea pig, if it's to crush that bastard and prove who's number one. Thus, the after effects of the Independent State Declaration of Invalidity gradually spread inside and outside the country. Movements inside the city, shrouded by the barrier, were completely unknown. Unrest among State Guard soldiers was great, and disorder within the chain of command at Belgard and Tangram Gate started to become an issue. Amongst all of this, a call from a certain someone reached the Merkaba, which Lloyd and the others had boarded. You figured out a way to release the barrier? Yes, and I also have a way to suppress the power of those 3 ions. The key lies in those great bells. Great bells? You mean those at the tower and the temple? Are you saying that they're strengthening the barrier and those dolls? No, after all, the Septarian is what's strengthening them. However, as it is now, the Septarian is probably imperfect. In order to manifest that unconventional miracle across a vast area, it seems that they rely on particular locations. Those locations are where the resonance is born from great bells. Those great bells have that kind of ability? So if we stop the bell's resonance, yes, you may be able to release the gigantic barrier. It may also be possible to suppress the power of the white ion that annihilated Corellia Fortress. Well, I can't say for certain, though. Well, isn't it worth a try? Yes, that barrier and the white doll are our biggest obstacles. Until those two have been dealt with, freeing Crossville City will be an impossible task. So that means we're going to the tower and the temple? Yeah, the great bell that was taken to the ancient battlefield seems to have been returned to Central Square in the city. We can't do anything about that. But if it's the bells located at the tower and the temple, we can stop their resonance. Well, both are places that the Society is guarding. By the way, that seems to be the case. Campanella is stationed at the temple. And as for Stargazer's Tower, Iron Rod should be on guard there. That eccentric female knight, huh? That's going to be a problem. We can do something about the fool, but I can only say that it'll be impossible to win against that steel maiden head-on. Is she that strong? Yeah, terrifying people exist within Ouroboros, but she and the so-called Masters are in completely separate leagues. Her strength is like someone decided... Her strength is like if someone decided that no man could ever best her. That much? Wazzy, you hold the title of Dominion in the church. Even so, you wouldn't be able to oppose her? Yeah, even if I used my stigma powers, I doubt it would be effective against that armor of hers. If there was someone who could oppose her, then that would be the Grandmaster, I guess. However, the situation affects the whole of Sumeria. As you might expect, there's no way Grandmaster Selden can assist us. That's right. If Kevin were here, we could at least manage something. We don't have time to worry. We've finally seen a glimmer of hope of breaking through this deadlock of a situation. For now, our only choice is to try charging it. You got that right. Agreed. No matter how strong someone is, I think there's always a way to defeat them. Right, if we falter there, we won't be able to reach the bell and the others. Let's go, to the tower and the temple. Well, I wish you all the best of luck. You should at least leave the tower where Ariarod is for last. That is, if you don't want to be bested by her Valkyries. You can now go to the Moon Temple from the tunnel road on the Fork of Main's mountain path. Mama, hi. He ran from us. Oh, he ran from us. Oh no. Friggin', you know, as much as I like having Wazi here, and I do, set her S-Craft as reviving healing. Ah, he's got it. Oh, that's why Wazi wasn't. That's why he wasn't freaking getting got. Gotta friggin' get our burst going. You better run. Yeah, friggin' Ellie's gonna be our impromptu white mage of keeping us all alive and tuned. Bring with her aura reigns, man. It's gonna be pretty great. I love this particular track. Oh boy. Ouroboros is sealed. Seal the snake. Crest of Ouroboros, eh? It appears to have been sealed with some kind of power. That's that great bell. In any case, we just have to stop that thing's ringing, huh? That's exactly right. My oh my, if you're here, it means you heard about it from the Meister. Did the Gordius class final models in the Ark and Shale raid rattle him, perhaps? Yes, quite a lot. Well, you reap what you sow. I have a feeling that it was dragged in. I have a feeling that I was dragged into this by the Doctor and the Jaegers, but oh well, I guess. If you've come here, it means you're somewhat prepared, right? I'm looking forward to this. Archaisms? They are gun easy. They're society heavy archaisms for base defense. Anyway, we're gonna scrap them. Yes, sir. Oh boy, that's bad. Oh no, I didn't use it alone. He takes no damage from water, this is bad. I gotta hit him with my top. That was dumb. Nicely done, then feel free to come inside. I'll be waiting in front of the bell. What do you think? No matter what I think, it seems she's got some things prepared. And they're likely to be nasty ones. Even so, all we can do is step inside. Yeah, let's brace ourselves. Moon Temple. Those are more seals. Big seal. As expected, they seem to have been sealed using some sort of trick. It looks like there are several of them. The sealed doors on either side seem to be from Ouroboros, but the sealed secret door seems to have the Colt's eye crest. Yeah, what in the world is he planning? Anyhow, our only choice is to start our investigations. Then shall we go? No, not those squiggly guys. I freaking hate those squiggly guys. Man, I'm gonna need to do some grinding. creepy fiendies. The pitfall is pretty discouraging. Casting spells. Yep. Bring that to weakness. Oh, the self-destruct. Everything here self-destructs, huh? That's bad freaking news. Here hurts a lot. Seal's been released. I'll meditate. A lot of EXP gained here. Oh, it's gonna vanish the shit out of us. Got him. EXP coming our way. Well. Yay, a bunch of friggin' secret that we can't really use for anything else. I got everything we love. How was that an ambush?
行くよ。やるね。時間の無駄だったな。
データ収集を開始します。さてと、バースト発動。なんだら
Wasted a lot of burst there. We gotta get it back. Fifth blaster. Freaking S-Craft spamming Ellie's gonna freaking all the reses and stuff. Back. Yeah, because he's helpful. Stars removed. Yes, master is good. What's this? Pearl. I should have taken it. Never take the pearl. It's just not something you do. Oh, that looks real cool. That looks real cool. I like that. It's easy for Lord to get his CP back because of the gladiator stuff he's got. Place the pearl on the pedestal. substance here. Ah, yes, of course. This way as well. Green feety fish.
その程度で俺たちは止められない。
I like them a lot.
任せてくれ。
Bring this dungeon's pretty cool. Alright. Grab a chest over here. Oh, super interesting item. Oh, boy, Brent.
気をつけろ。
Where's the hot spot? We're gonna open up that door. Nice and sealed. Alright, we're gonna make it through here anymore? Definitely nice one. Is there anything up in this room? Probably not.
俺の番だ。 みんな大丈夫か。
Chest.
さ
What's in the chest, I wonder?
てと
よし。
負けられないみんなありがとう
まだや。
ピンチです気を引き締めないと
Alright, Seal's gonna be healing. She can just take a step out. Omega Drive. Well, Randy Drive. Up first. Oh yeah, now we're just wipe them off the map. Later. sapphire gem. That's exactly what we wanted. Oh, she doesn't have cast. Oh no, I don't want the sapphire gem. I want the bells. I need the sapphire bell. Yeah, no, she can still do the good stuff now. I freaking guess she never had cast too. Now she does. And now it's me. Fine and dandy as well. Back again. It appears a lot of our freaking damage is going to be coming from powered up Lloyd and Rixia combo grab. Thunderburst. Up. And you gotta go body cam mode. Wow, great work, you guys. A dungeon exploration and treasure hunt. Fun little ideas like that aren't too bad every now and then, right? So it really was your doing then. That was a pain in the ass, you know. Well, if there weren't at least some obstacles, you wouldn't have had so much fun, right? I hope you'll consider it a mischievous review of some kind, distinctive of a I am literally overjoyed. At any rate, I can't imagine someone as young as yourself as a member of Ouroboros. In that regard, I think you're somewhat like Ren. Unlike her, my age does not reflect my appearance. Oh right, I did happen to catch word of your Crossroad Independence and Validity Declaration. It was really quite interesting, but I wonder, won't it turn out to be a rather thorny path? We know what we're getting into. If it does turn out to be a rough path, it'll just be another thing we have to overcome. Whatever. Whatever happens to Crossrail is outside the boundaries of my mission. In that sense, I could retreat right now, but should I perform my best finale? Those are... sorcery? No, a special phase space deployment? Does he mean to trap us in a magic barrier? Because the footing here is a little rough, I'm going to guide you somewhere a bit more spacious. Courser number 0, Campanella. Now let's have a fair fight. As if. Oh, this looks dope. Oh, he still has that crappy ass. He's a strange flame like Lucius driving despair. Campanella, the clown. Where's the hot stuff? Okay, so he's got arms and legs. That's bad. Alright, let's go. Fake salt hill. It's gonna hurt. Oh, yes, it is. That wasn't too bad. From the ear breaker. Oh my. I really shouldn't do things I'm not used to. How do you like that? I guess it's our victory, right? No objections there. Well, it's not like you have a chance against the Steel Maiden, though. Ugh. Huh, that's none of your business. Well, I think I'll withdraw from crossbow for the time being. The outcome of the man-made to carry on. Actually, I wanted to observe a while longer, but I'm tied up in the Empire right now. The Phantasmal Blaze plan. Do you intend to make a mess of the Empire next? Everything is according to the Grand Master's will. However, the ones who discover the answer will be none other than the children of man who find themselves entwined within the wheel of fate. It's the same for you as well. What? Discover the answers? Let's meet again, if fate allows. What kind of answers will you discover? I really want you to tell me when you do. He kept saying cryptic stuff till the end. Discover the answers. I wonder what he meant. Well, for now, shall we stop the bell's resonance? Right, Randy, let's do this. I will help as well. It stopped. The three higher elements are at work as usual. However, it appears we canceled this bell's resonance with the other bells. So now, if we stop the tower bell, everything's going to be alright? Yeah, at least its resonance with the other bell should stop. If what the Meister said is true, the barrier that surrounds Crossbell should be released as well. Let's go to Stargazer's Tower. Right. Okay, leader. Oh, excuse me. Right. Campanella wasn't as big a pain in the ass in this game as he was in freaking Cold Steel. In Cold Steel, not only could he shuffle your characters around, he could also switch his position with the position of any one of your characters in the middle of an attack, causing you to attack them instead of him. And it was just all around a pain in the ass. Alright, so we'll get back on Merkaba, and then we'll call it for now. We'll call it there. I can speak them sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. Alright everybody, this is what we're going to call it. This has been Nova playing Trails to Azure. Until next time, stay